SEO stands for search engine optimization. So, but what does that mean? So the goal when we're looking at doing SEO, search engine optimization, we're wanting to optimize our content on the website so that we're showing up for relevant searches or free traffic. So we're trying to optimize our website, our product pages, so that we get Google to like us in the eyes of Google, and they will show us up for relevant keywords. So I will note that I am primarily a paid PPC specialist, so that is by preference. But for organic SEO, it's important to keep in mind it is a longer term strategy. So it's not something that, it's not like Amazon, it's not something that we can, update our listing and next week we start ranking for all these fabulous keywords in Google. It is definitely a longer term strategy, and it can take, for a new website, it can take anywhere from 6 months or longer to show up for these keywords. So definitely a longer term strategy, but something that you definitely want to keep in mind if you are building a website, these little tips and tricks that we can use so that we're showing up for that awesome free organic traffic on Google. But keyword selection is very important. So if we use Cindy's business as an example, so her main product is bubble gum. So if we have a look at bubble gum, someone searching for a bubble gum to buy for their kids. So interesting, there's no ads actually showing up for me at this time. So we can see these are all organic search results. You can see images are really important. So if we were looking to rank organically for this keyword, bubblegum, you can see who our competition is. Amazon, eBay. So these really big brands, Mr. Toys, Target, Catch, Kmart, so all the big guys. So they obviously have a larger budget that they can spend on SEO so that they can rank for these bigger terms like bubblegum. Something a bit more specific. So wrong screen. So bubblegum, Cindy actually has cleverly already broken up different audiences that her bubblegums might appeal to. So she's got a section for kids and teens, dogs and puppies, parties, weddings. So let's have a look at something like weddings, bubblegums for weddings, and let's see who shows up for that search result. So I've already been looking at this today. So we've got Etsy, okay, that's all right. Shindigs, so that could be a small business. Amazon, and look, Cindy, you're already ranking. You're already ranking for this keyword, so you're doing very well. You've already implemented a lot of these SEO tricks that I'm going to show you tonight. So that's awesome. You can see much easier to rank on page 1, already on the first page. So keyword choice, keyword selection is very important when we're going into this. So I just wanted to demonstrate that. So you don't want to necessarily go after the bigger terms. You're going to see you can do a search yourself for your brand. You can see who is ranking on the first page, who are my competition, and then compare that to some more, we call them longer tail keywords, so more specific, generally keywords that are longer than 2 words, so 3, 4 words, more specific, more detailed. So yes, they are lower search volume, but that means that also inversely they're easier to rank for. The conversion rates tend to be a lot higher because they are so specific. So if we can cater to those specific searches, then we have a higher chance of winning against, say, Kmart, who's just delivering to everyone. So we want to cater to a specific audience or niche. That's how we can best apply these strategies. All right, so let's do a demo, keyword research. So that's the first step. When we talk about SEO, I have a lot of clients come to me and they're like, I want my website, I want to rank higher for SEO. And then I ask them, what keywords do you want to rank for? And they don't know. That's okay. Let's do that. All right. So I'm going to use the Google Keyword Planner. So this is a free option. You just need to have a Google Ads account, and then that's really easy to set up. I do actually, I think I've posted a how to set up in the group before. I can post that again if you need it. So just set up your Google Ads account. If you're already running Google Ads, great, then you'll know this screen. So then we would just want to go Tools and Settings, Keyword Planner, and we're going to click on Discover New Keywords. Now, depending on the marketplace, you just want to update your location. We're just going to start with our main keyword, so bubblegum. You can also, if you already have a website, or you could put your competitor's website in here. That will generate additional ideas. Let's grab that. And let's get results. Okay, and then we can sort by, we've got bubblegum, so that's our largest search volume, very competitive, competing against Kmart, Big W, Amazon, all the big ones. Bubble machine gun, so a more specific model that people are searching for. Gatling bubble machine gun, so that is specific to Cindy's, one of Cindy's products at least. So we want to just start making a list of these keywords that are relevant to the website. So all of these look pretty good. Automatic. So you can either create a spreadsheet and copy the ones over that you like, or you can just download this as an Excel spreadsheet, and then you can open it up and play around with it. So I've just copied this over to Google Sheet, sort of by volume. And see, we've got bubble guns for weddings here. So that's not too bad, 140 searches, especially coming into wedding season now. Already showing up on the first page, so you might be able to get some sales for people looking for bubble guns for their weddings. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, come up with your list. What you can do is, if you, depending on how many products you have, so if you only have 1 or 2 products, then you don't need to, yeah, this won't take you as long. But if you've got different product categories, then you'd want to obviously group them into particular categories. So check the search volume. All right, so now that we've got our keyword list, let's jump into Shopify. So the first place where we want to optimize is the homepage. So what we do, we go to online store, sort of tucked away, preferences. We want to optimize our title and meta description. Now, it's a little bit techie, the names, but it's basically, these are tags, HTML tags. They don't actually show up on your website. They are more to help Google when they're looking to index you. And they also will show up on the search results page. So say if someone's Googling your brand name, you'll see the search results come up. So that's what shows up here. So your title and your meta description, that's what that looks like. So here you just want to make sure, so Cindy's already filled this in, which is great. And we just want to make sure that we're including some of the main keywords in the title and also the description. We don't want to get too carried away and stuff it all completely with keywords, because as you've seen, if someone is searching for the brand, that's what's going to show up. So we want to also sprinkle the keywords in here, but ultimately we want to be writing for the customer, our ideal customer who's searching for us. So that's the first place. and you've got the character limits here. This is if you for social, if you've ever shared your link on Facebook, you can actually, and Cindy's already done this, you can actually add a custom image here, and that's what shows up as a link preview, which is pretty cool. So you can update that. And that's the homepage. So main things you want to do: homepage, the title and the meta description. Put your keywords in there, but ultimately we're writing for your customer avatar. So that's the first one, tick. Now the next one is product pages. So we want to go to products, and I'm going to do, let's stick with the weddings product. So again, similar to the homepage, you've got your title, product title. So we want to have our, so this is the one that's targeted towards weddings. So we want to, what was the keyword? Bubble guns for weddings. So ideally, I might pull that out. So ideally, as this is the largest search volume, if we can have this as an exact match in the title at the front. So I would ideally have bubble guns for weddings as the first part in the title, then you can have the rest as is. So that's just when, if people are searching, so I'm searching for bubble guns for weddings. So you can see Etsy are already doing it. So I'm just searching for bubble guns. They say, oh, awesome. This is exactly where I'm in the right place. Similar thing here, wedding bubbles. So it catches their eye. They've searched, they put this keyword in, and then it's staring right back at them. So it's almost a subliminal thing. Sometimes you don't know what's happening, but it catches your eye. You're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I was searching for. How did they do that? Just some little tips. Have your focus keyword. So for product, for your on-page product SEO, then this will depend how many products you have. Ideally, you want to have one focus keyword per product. Now, because Cindy's primarily bubble guns, so this is targeted towards people looking for bubble guns for weddings. Perfect. So that would be the focus keyword. And then if there was a range of bubble guns within that, I think she's got 2 different types, then you would modify that with the, say, 21 hole bubble gun for weddings, 21 hole, and then I think she's got an 8 hole. So bubble gun for weddings, 8 hole. So that would be how you would make each keyword unique, but you've still got that main wedding bubble gun wedding keyword in there. That's how you would do that. Description, you want at least 250 words, 250 characters, 250 characters. I always get that messed up. A little trick is ideally, again, put your main keyword in the first 100 words, but apart from that, you don't need to go crazy. You don't need to keyword stuff it. We want to be writing for our ideal customer and just sprinkling out the rest of the keywords throughout. So, but you can have, if you can have an exact match in the first 100 words, that will help Google again see that it's relevant for that search term, and then also including other keywords. So events, hens, other things that you might want to show up for. So Cindy's done an awesome job. She's got heaps of text. Again, for each, if you've got a lot of product pages, you want unique content for each product page. So that about covers it for description. So at least 250 characters, unique text. Don't go crazy on the keywords. We want it to read well, and we want to entice the customer we want to sell to the customer and tell them why they need to buy this product. So we're not just stuffing all the keywords in there. So you've got images in here. Awesome. So that brings me to my next point, which is alt images. So alt images, so image alt tags, they're short for alternate image tags, which basically means if for whatever reason the image doesn't show, the alt image tag text will show. This is also used for people that that are, vision impaired. There's certain softwares that will read these alt image tags. So we can add our keywords to these, but we also want to be mindful of people with disabilities that have poor vision. So we also want to be descriptive. So we can put our keywords in there, but we also want to be descriptive and helpful. So for lifestyle images like this, for the straight product shots, you can just put your main keywords in there because that's what it is. There's nothing really else happening in the picture. But then for these more lifestyle ones, we want to make sure that we're also being descriptive. So it might be something like bride and groom on their wedding day with bubbles, surrounded by bubbles, something like that. So we've got our wedding keyword in there, we've got bubbles in there. There's other images as well. So all of this is going to just help. So we don't want to keyword stuff every single image, just work it in. So, and then the rest, so that's if they're in the actual description area, that's how you do it. You just click on it and edit. Otherwise, for the main images, so I think this was the first one, just click on it and add your alt text here. And you don't want to have the same alt text for each one. You want to kind of use variations. So you might use, so this is the wedding one. So we'll do wedding or blue. So this one's blue. And then the next one might be, let's see. These also help you to get indexed by Google Images, if you sort by images on Google. And then the next one might be wedding or hens. You could put other related keywords in. So you're just mixing it up every time, not having the same thing. So wedding, we'll do for hens party. So that's when our keyword list comes in handy. So you can do different variations of these. This is a good place to put them in, and then add wedding if it's wedding, or for dogs, different variations. So go in and make sure you do all of these. Try and make each one different, unique. And then same if we scroll all the way down to the search engine. So this is the same as what we were looking at before with the home page. We're doing our title tag and our meta description that will show up on the search results page. So ideally put the main keyword, what was it? Bubble guns for weddings, put that at the front. Then the rest is pretty good. This is good. You've got all your keywords, wedding, awesome. Capturing beautiful photos of the bride. See, that reads really well. And that's definitely not for Google, that's for your customer. So that's really great. And the last point is the URL. So with Shopify, as a default, the URL is pulled from your product title. However, if you've got a long SEO optimized title, which is fine, not the best for SEO purposes. Google tends to like shorter SEO titles. Try to keep it within 3 to 4 to 5 keywords at the most. Keep in mind, if it is a website, if it is an existing website and it's been around for a while and you have social links or you have an email list, just you need to make a decision about whether you want to update the URLs, because if you update them and you've got links to, say, social or Pinterest, then that can create broken links, which we don't want and is bad SEO. So if it's a new website, then you can go in with a plan going forward. But if it's an existing website, just you don't want to go in all of a sudden and Megan told me to update all the URLs because she likes Google likes short URLs, and then you come back and say, I've got all these broken links now. There is a workaround, but it's just if you're already ranking for keywords, then it might be a decision that you need to make. Is it really worth changing the URL? If I'm already ranking for these keywords, then my answer would be probably not. If it's a new website, then we want to always be doing best practice, but that's just something that you'll need to weigh up. I'll show you how to do a redirect. It's actually pretty easy in Shopify. So if you go, if I can remember, online store, save. So I just added the alt tags, image alts, online store. No, it was products. No, it was online store. Online store navigation. It's sort of hidden away. View URL redirects. And look, it looks like Cindy's already shortened some of her URLs, which is awesome. So much nicer. And then if you need to create a new one, if you decide, okay, I'm going to update them, I'm going to shorten them, then you just put in your original URL and the new one. And then that way, no broken links. Mm-hmm. It's not something you want to be changing all the time. Mm-hmm. And last point before we finish up, something that's often forgotten within Shopify is your collection pages or your category pages. Yeah, so it's in products and collections. And say we're doing our wedding one. So filling these in as well, because the category pages, you can also rank for your category pages. So again, we want to try and make them unique, adding the keywords in, our focus keywords that we've chosen, but just filling in these details. So title, description, and then the title tag and the meta description. These ones are easy to forget because they're kind of tucked away.
That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are a community of over 2,500 professional e-commerce sellers from right around the world, selling on everything from Amazon to Shopify, eBay to Etsy, and much, much more. If you'd like to find out what we're doing and how we go about helping you make your business successful, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that is in the description. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.